Hello everyone and welcome to Chi Cultivation and Manipulation. Today, from the Chi Cultivation and Manipulation book. How's that for an intro? Greetings, Chi Cultivation and Manipulation from yours truly, Adrian Bolio. You can find this book on Amazon for $10, but let's get into it. Super ecstatic because we're actually doing it this afternoon, not just waking up. Today's chapter is called Commanding the Mind and Body. Alright, let's get started. You are a divine being. You matter. You count. You come from realms of unimaginable power and light, and you will return to those realms. Terence McKenna. How's that for a quote? You matter. You're a divine being. Your soul of you, the essence of you as a thing, is indescribable. You are a being, divine being. Anyway, let's get into why. The exercises covered in this book will push the limits of your mind and body connections. You will become more in tune with yourself, heightened awareness of the world you exist in, and relatively to what you can achieve in this life. There is great emphasis on practice. It cannot be stressed enough. Because when you consciously and unconsciously take on the mindset of Qigong Master, you are building up your body like a house. You are laying out the foundation for being, a greater being. And by placing every brick, laying out all the mortar, and shipping it as you see fit, you are creating a profound environment. All right? In order to make a powerful mind and body connections, one must learn how to command willpower and apply it to the body. One good example of this connection of willpower and exercising it with the body is a good burst of confidence. Simply thinking about the center of your chest and having it rise with exuberance on the inhale of fresh air will bring forth confidence, less irrational thoughts and worries, and heightened focus. It's another grounding like a lion. Like you're in command, like you know what you're doing, blah, 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 blah. Okay, our chakra centers have the ability to elicit involuntary actions that empower control or heighten our senses and awareness. As with the mind, a level of control is beyond the chakra centers because the mind is limitless. When you're creating tulpas in the mind, try to connect them to emotionally empower you, but with restraint and control. When detecting chi in the body using visualizations and patience until you can find its flow, all these exercises will then require you to think differently and then apply a creative touch to further the desired effect. The mind must be commanded to be in touch with all of these abilities, and eventually the connection is made where you think about the action and it executes by itself. The final mind and body connection phase is simply knowing you can produce an effect on command and spontaneously putting into action for proof. It is one thing to think you can command chi and knowing how to command chi. You will wake one day and know that you can manipulate chi, and that once you could not. This is why your will, your inner strength to keep moving forward, is your greatest power because it can triumph any obstacle in its way. You must learn to practice with serious intent, willingly into existence your actions, and only this can be done with your own willpower. Well, what do you know? Okay, so going back to this passage, divine being, mind and power. Well, it's the essence of you as a divine being, the soul, the ability to create within a world that has manifested itself in a low frequency vibrationality, etc., etc. Okay, so how does your body react in this way with the mind and body connection? Well, simply put, your soul as you decides, well, I want to take the initiative and do something. I want to create will. So confidence and willpower go hand in hand. The idea is that as you raise your chest, commanding chi, you actually can flow the chi into your chest, and by doing both at the same time, you raise chi and you puff up your chest, or you breathe in that kind of way. You're creating your own will of confidence. You can then use it to direct it somewhere else. It might be easily fleeting, but you're at least creating it out of thin air. It's your own will. It's your own ability to create something. But then you apply it to the body. And the reason why I say commanding the mind and body, the answer to what controls and what commands is your own interior will. You build will based off of the ability to create, the ability to choose, the ability to get rid of karma debt. Willpower is simply telling yourself that I can create something out of nothing as long as I do it. And through this process, you learn what it takes to command chi and the practice you need to how to manipulate it. You really have to focus and really practice with all of this in the end for a measurable result. Anyway, that section is very short and sweet. Has been Chi Cultivation and as you know, by Adrian Bolio. If you wish to see more videos, please check out my channel, and I appreciate everyone watching this video so far, and I will see everyone next time. Peace out.